Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a brand new series, depending on how well it does today, but today we're going to be seeing what happens if Kuroko was in the NBA. The last Kuroko video I did pretty well, so I thought might as well continue. It's one of my favorite animes, so I would love to keep talking about it if the views are there. So in this video, I'm going to be going along, I guess this series I should say, we're going to be going along to see essentially what if Kuroko was in the NBA. I kind of made his own player and made him, the tendencies and kind of shot form, if that all makes sense, the way that Kuroko would play. So if you want to see a how to make Kuroko video, then, comment that down below. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin his career simulation. After the events of the last game, Kuroko had begun stirring up some attention from his cool passes and his highlights being shown on Bleacher Report and Sports Center. Big Toonie, an international basketball scout, saw out to Kuroko's skill and asked him to participate in a 2v2 to see if he could really do well in the NBA and improve his draft position. After the event, Kuroko's stock went up as he proved that he could play against high competition while making really cool passes and getting easy buckets. Then it was draft day. As players flew off the boards, Kuroko became nervous for once and couldn't wait to get onto the stage. After waiting some picks, Kuroko was selected by the Chicago Bulls, making him the 6th pick in the NBA draft, which is very impressive as he was just heard of last week. Kuroko thanked his fans and family and thanked Big Toonie for the support and got prepared for his first season in the NBA. At All-Star break, Kuroko and the Chicago Bulls were playing moderately well. His team was about the 8th seed. While Kuroko is lacking in points, averaging 1.5, his steals and assists are very impressive with 18.1 and 2.7. Now, since Kuroko is a rookie and is from an international place, it was fairly easy for him to get onto the international team as a rookie all-star. Here he showed off his amazing skills and passing ability, proving that he's not only just a fancy passer but a very good floor general as well, being able to play with any types of players if he knows them or not. At the end of the season, Kuroko's team finishes 46-36, which is pretty impressive. He probably made the playoffs in his rookie year, which is really cool. He doesn't win Rookie of the Year, sadly. Looking at his stats, though, he averaged 1.5, so his points didn't change, and his assists actually went up a bit, and his steals didn't change, so that's pretty cool. Kuroko also had the season high with 29 assists in a game, and he was one steal away from having most steals as well. He obviously made the All-Rookie First team. Averaging 18.5 assists is crazy. In fact, I think it might be record holding. But his team obviously made the playoffs as the 7th seed, actually, so not the 8th seed. Going up against the Brooklyn Nets, that's going to be tough, but let's see how he does. Sadly, but was obviously going to happen, Kuroko and his Chicago Bulls lose in the first round. This is game 5, so they actually took a game on Brooklyn, which is really impressive, but honestly, everybody kind of saw this coming. The Bulls are nowhere near the Nets' big three at the moment, so they're gonna lose this series and this playoffs run. In Season 1, it looks like the Brooklyn Nets are actually going to win, so we lost to the champions, which is, pretty impressive, and James Harden wins his Finals MVP that he's been wanting for so long. But yeah, with that, we'll move on to Season 2. In Season 2, looking at his team, there's no real big difference in them, just everybody got a little bit better. Kuroko goes up 1 overall, so no real changes there, so we'll send to halfway to see how we're doing. At All-Star break, it looks like Kuroko is not an All-Star. Makes sense. It's only his 2nd year. Still needs time to develop. But in terms of standings, the Chicago Bulls took a very, very big dip, being 13 and 35, being the worst or one of the worst teams in the league. Kuroko's points falls down a lot, his assists fall down a lot as well, and his steals, while similar, still kind of fell a lot. So, we'll have to sim to the end to see if the team can pick it up. Sadly, the team does not get better, only winning 28 games, so the team really took a very, very large step down from last year. Looking at all NBA teams, Kuroko's not on any all-defensive team. He's on the all-defensive first team, which is really impressive. He's also now an 83, so he got 3 overalls better throughout the year. But yeah, we obviously didn't make the playoffs with that horrendous record. In terms of this year's stats, he averaged 1 point, which makes sense, and 16 assists with 3 steals, so pretty good stat line from him. This year, he also had the most assists with 29 and had 7 steals, so that's pretty impressive as well. Also, I just wanted to check to see if he broke any records yet, and he has all top 5 positions on most assists for the Bulls already, which is pretty crazy. And he has the first and second spot for best assist season already as well, so that's pretty crazy as well. So yeah, just gonna sim the rest of this season, see what happens. It doesn't really matter what happens in the playoffs because obviously we're not in them. And Markelle Fultz, wow, that's in year 3. Looking at our roster, I don't think we made any changes over the season. Just our team got a little bit better. Zach LaVine goes up a bit, Patrick Williams goes up a bit, Marketing goes up a bit. Kuroko stays the same for now, but I'm sure he'll go up throughout the year. But yeah, so we'll sim to halfway to see what happens. At All-Star break, just looking at the teams, I don't believe Kuroko made any. I was watching his play throughout the year, and I don't think he had any impressive stats that would make him an All-Star. The team is at basically the bottom, so no real big surprise to make an All-Star team. And looking at his assists, 16 assists again and about 3 steals, so nothing different. I'll sim to the end of the season to see what happens. At the end of the season, we go 29-53, so obviously didn't make the playoffs, and I don't believe we have any awards either. Just scrolling through it real quick. Looking at all NBA teams, we probably didn't make any, and look, he'll probably make a yep, there he is, all defensive first team again, so that's pretty cool. His season 3 stats didn't really change much, no real big difference in them. He also had 23 assists for a high, and again 7 steals. And just simming through the playoffs, it doesn't really matter. Zion Williams wins, good for him. In season 4, this is, I believe, the last year of his rookie contract or something like that. I'm not too sure. But he goes up to an 84, and the team kind of looks like they're about to mellow out. The center position is terrible, so that's probably gonna waver how they do in this season. At All-Star break, I don't believe Kuroko would make it, and it seems as I was right. I don't honestly ever think he's going to make it, but, we'll see. In terms of the team, they're actually doing really well, 31-22. That puts them at the 3rd seed in the East, so good for them, finally. Kuroko stats, 1.4 points, so he's kind of stepped it up there. 18 assists, pretty good there, and 2.4 steals, so a little bit of a drop, but, still really impressive. At the end of the season, the team finishes 45-37, so obviously in the playoffs. I just don't know whereabouts, and I don't believe we would have any awards, so gonna quickly speed past this. All NBA teams, I don't believe Kuroko would be on him. He's probably on the defensive team again. Oh, the second team? Okay, so he's on the defensive second team again, so that's pretty cool. For Kuroko stats, 1.4 points, 18 assists, and 2.5 steals, so nothing really different from All-Star break. And the team is the 4th seed, and we'll be going up against Charlotte, so let's see how we do up against them. In Game 6 of the first round, the Bulls are finally able to make it to the second round. It's been a while. The games are pretty close actually, but we're finally able to move to the second round and beat the Hornets, so that's pretty cool. In the second round, we're going to be going up against the Bucks, so let's see how we do up against them and Giannis. This is game 6. The game was pretty close, so I thought, we might as well jump in and watch the rest. It's 101 to 100 with Levine having the ball right now, doing a little dangle, taking a nice little, like, what would you call that? Not a fade, but I honestly don't know what you would call that. But right now, Butler's got the ball, not Jimmy Butler, but some other Butler, and he's guarded by Kuroko, who's putting on the clamps right now as he passes it to Edwards and absolutely bricks it. Kuroko with the ball right now. I hope we get to see a flashy pass from him. Oh, wow! As I say that, I was really wow. That is a nice pass, splitting the defense, and Williams is able to lay it in. Butler with the ball again, guarded by Kuroko. Wow, that was poor defense. I mean, Kuroko's good at steals, but his perimeter defense, I don't really know. They don't really touch on it in the anime, but Levine with the ball right now as he breezes past his defender and gets the, oh no, he misses. I thought he was going to get an and one. That's kind of how 2K works, but Butler bringing up the ball, now guarded by Levine. Does a little weird shimmy, I don't even know. 2K's like, I want to say their IQ for plays or whatever is poor. Like, I don't know if Giannis isn't on the team anymore, but he's just not here, so that's weird. Butler, as you just saw, got fouled, so he's taking a few free throw shots. He's probably going to make both. Yep, there you go. 105 to 104 with 20 seconds left. Levine with the ball. Bringing it up. Hopefully we can see Kuroko score because, he can kind of score sometimes. But no, who is that? Noel, I believe, gets fouled, and now I think it's going to be a free throw game. Yeah, so I believe Chicago's lost this one. Honestly, when it comes to free throws and stuff, like I said, the IQ they use is pretty bad. Like, actually, giving it to Kuroko wasn't a bad idea, but see, that's just a dumb shot. And yeah, so that's gonna wrap up this game. We'll see you in Game 7. In Game 7, we have another close game, 110 to 110 with Levine with the ball as he drives, takes the shot, and it's good. That makes it a 2-point game, and Giannis is still on this team, so I don't know why. You know what? It doesn't matter. Butler with the ball. He's guarded by Kuroko, our boy. He's able to get around that screen. Giannis now takes the nice little close shot and makes it over Marketing. So, that makes it 112 to 112 with about 55 seconds left. With Levine now bringing up the ball. I really hope we get to see like a game winner or something. I think that'd be really cool. I could put like a beat drop on it, but you ask, and sometimes you receive, and sometimes you know. With now Kuroko with the ball, I really hope they don't make Kuroko shoot it. Oh, nice pass to Williams, who takes the shot and absolutely bricks it. Giannis now bringing up the ball with 25 seconds left, so I really hope he can get it out of his hands before he does exactly what I didn't want him to do, but he misses, so thank God. He's now with the ball, he takes the shot and drains it with 5 seconds left. I don't know what they're going to do. Giannis with the ball now. He's probably going to chuck it up. There he goes with the 3 and absolutely bricks it. So the Bulls are able to win in Game 7 and move on to the conference finals. That's crazy. In the conference finals, they're going to be going up against the Knicks. So let's see how we do. Sadly, after coming back from a 3-0 lead, the Bulls are going to lose in Game 7 and end their playoff run. I was honestly surprised they made it this far, but kudos to the Knicks for moving on. In terms of the Knicks, they'll be playing against the Mavs and Luka Doncic. So I'll just sim this and see who wins. 1-1, 2-1 Mavs, 3-1 Mavs, 3-2. 4-2. So the Mavs are going to win with Luka Doncic winning MVP, obviously, or I guess playoff MVP. And that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like button, comment if you want more of this series, comment if you don't, comment if you want other players. And I'll see you next time. Peace.